For a generation of kids in Utah, she was Miss Julie on Romper Room. Her real name is Edna Anderson-Taylor.
I never, as a child, would have thought that I would be a television personality, ever. It would not have dawned on me. I initially went to George Washington University in Washington, D.C., and I, fortunately, got a scholarship. But I was so homesick, I thought I would curl up and die. Anyway, I stuck out the entire year, came home went up to the University of Utah, got a job at KUED, which was a lifesaver to me, and it changed the course of my life. It was a time when I met my first husband. The culmination of everything that I had tried to do up to that point came to fruition. My husband saw in Howard Pearson's column that there was going to be a tryout for Romper Room.
More than 170 women applied for the position. The group was narrowed to 60, then 30, and finally to 3 for an on-camera audition.
Anyway, I walked in there and tried out and thought, well, this is fun. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, I walked out. I walked back into the lobby, and they came out immediately and said, "You're hired." It was just such an adventure from that time on. It was the children. They were so delightful. And when they would stand up and hold the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance, it was such a big deal to them. And it was such a fun show to do. The kids were so anxious to be there, and their parents were so on edge because the kids would do such funny things.
Often, it was that stage crew that was having as much fun as the kids.
The cameras were jiggling up and down. They were laughing so hard. It was fun. I got to work with little kids whom I adored. It was meaningful, which means something to me. There's so much frippery in the world, so much falderall. I wanted to leave something real, tangible, usable, memorable, and I hope I did that with Romper Room.
Edna did make a huge impact and is still recognized by fans today, but she was not done doing good.
And so we formed this group called AWRT, which is American Women in Radio and Television. And it went national. And we had members from all of the 50 states plus 7 foreign countries. Because women, they have a lot to say, they have a lot to provide, they have a lot to give, they have a lot of energy and talent, and it was being blocked out because of the fact that they were women, which annoyed me no end. So I faced that very early in my career and throughout my career, really.
Edna returned to where it all began for her and is helping generations to come to fulfill their dreams.
I want to thank the University of Utah for everything that I have been able to accomplish in my career, in my personal life. It was the jumping off spot for me for an entire career of broadcasting. Every day I would sit in that chair and think, wow, I'm really lucky to be here. So I chose to start the Edna Anderson-Taylor Scholarship Program so that I could provide women money and wherewithal, teaching, to go into some form of television, acting, or production, or talent, whatever their choice. And I thought, Romper Room's going to come and go, Magic Mirror's going to come and go, but I want something that will remain forever, helping women break into this industry. How's that?
And finally, how should we end this, Edna?
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me the day. Did all my friends have fun at play? We wish you a very happy, special day.